Here we go again. Man, stock market got me again. So I got burnt on an option. Um, it is with CF, the ticker symbol CF. I didn't follow the golden rule. It was in the profit margin for it. Basically, 80% of the time, it was a short option. I think it was for, I don't know, call it a week, and maybe a little bit shorter. Yeah, so I had it. Long story short, I bought one option, one contract, cost me about 150 bucks, nothing crazy. And I was in the profit the day after, about 50 bucks, flattened it out a little bit, lost profit, in the profit, off the profit, in the profit the whole time. And then today, tomorrow, it's up. So the 30th, it's up. And of course, I bought the option to go down, and the stock market's going up. So, and it's at the end of my range. So I ended up selling out of it. Basically, took a little bit of a loss on it. Nothing crazy. I mean, that's what's nice about the options is you don't get hammered when you do make a mistake. Unlike the stock market, dealing with the independent stocks themselves. So it limits your loss for sure. And then I went ahead and I was going to buy Facebook. Kind of got an assumption that Facebook's going to lift up a little bit. However, when I bought the option, I bought it for CF, a buy option or a call option for CF, which was a mistake, but I still feel like CF is going up. It's the one that I wanted to go down, but now it's going up. So anyways, I'm sort of chasing it. Not really a good thing to do here. But I went ahead and I bought. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to share my screen, show you what I bought. Let's see here. You're probably going to see this funky thing. Yeah, I'm going to move that out of your way. So here's what I got. Here's where I think you're swim here. Here's what I lost today, 64 bucks so far on CF. There it is, CF. Like I said, I was in the positive for them. You really, from here on out, I don't care if I buy an option for 150 bucks. If I make 50 bucks and I'm out. It's probably not the best way of doing it, but I'm going to give it a shot. I want to lock in some profits. I guess it's up to discretion. I'm going to look at it, see how it's doing. But for the most part, I want to make. But if I bought it for 200 and I make 100, I'm out. On these stocks, I'm going to just try to lock in some profits and climb up slowly rather than trying to wait it out and wait for this big push up. Which doesn't happen, and you end up losing your money because you're trying to go after too much profit. So I think that's where I'm making my mistake. So I'm going to readjust my strategy to not use the options to try to catch this huge upswing, but rather catch these smaller relative profit margins that occur. So I just bought EA Electronical Arts, one option. One option, call option. I believe the strike price here is at 86.5. This stock is trading right now at 86. So you see where we're at there. Looking back, I was up a little bit. I'm looking at EA stock for a minute. If we look at the chart here. We had a good push up here on the 15-minute chart. Looking at the daily chart here, we had a bounce at 80, and some relative strength here. Overall market's kind of balanced out a little bit, so I feel like we're going to be moving to the upside a little bit. I don't want to miss the upside move. I thought we might have tumbled down the way it was feeling. I thought maybe we were going to tumble even further. There's still a possibility. I feel like that the market will tumble more, but it's starting to me to feel like the market's going to start moving upwards rather than downward. I think we're going to start going into a bear market as the speed in which it goes up, that's undecided. Who knows at this point? But I feel like it may, stick around, just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. But I think more as we move forward in time, the market's going to climb a little bit until we get maybe a little bit more resistance. So I think we're in a little bit of a bounce phase. I mean, I'm at least hoping so. I'm in the options to go long. So obviously I'm going to be betting that way. But like I said, looking at the chart, bottomed out here, relative strength here, hoping for a nice pop here on this EA. We have it here at, like I said, what are we at? The 86.5. So we're not too far off. So I think that's going to do well. We'll see. But I'm going to stick to, halfway through, basically halfway through. Well, not necessarily halfway through the stock or the time period in the option. More so look at the profit. Once I hit a profit of say 50% on an option, when you're talking about $100, it's time to move out. If I'm spending $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, obviously I'm going to be wanting to make a little bit more than $100 per stock or per investment. But in this case, if I follow that golden rule of trading, shelling out when I was in the profit rather than trying to gain, a lot. So take smaller profits than trying to gain a big profit. So I'm going to focus on that. Silver is another one I have. I mean, I got 200 stocks of that, or two stocks of that, 200 shares. Overall, I lost $40. Today, I'm up 7. I mean, you looking at the silver. I mean, silver's looking pretty good. I mean, silver's silver. Where's it going to go from here? It really can't go too much further down. I wouldn't suppose. And if it does, it's not going to be too much. Knock on wood. But looking at this here chart for the year. I mean, back 2015 here, we were trading around the same range. So we got a lot of potential to the upside. I mean, the majority of the trading has been above where it's at now. So I'm assuming at some point that's gonna pop pretty good for us. We're just kind of hanging on. It's cheap enough. So that's where we're at. I'll check back in tomorrow. Just to give you an idea here, basically spent about 120 to $150 somewhere in that region for this option, this CF, and around the same thing, I guess 180, 190 for the EA option. So I got to figure a way to kind of just hide my account number so you can see my, my funds and see where they're at. At this point, you can just see here on the P&Ls what's going on, to kind of follow it that way. So at the end of the day, nobody's getting hurt here, losing $100 here, $200 here, gaining 100, going from there, just trying to develop a strategy that we can use in some bigger money, move some bigger money, hopefully make some bigger profits. So that's that. Just keep going. If anybody got any questions, man, it'd be good to, let me know, ask them in the comment section here. And maybe we can get some dialogue going on something, whatever you're thinking about, any questions, kind of bounce it off each other, and then use other people in the chat to kind of bounce that off each other. So anyways, that's that. I hope everybody's making a profitable day, and we'll talk again soon. Peace.